When you hear Red Bull, what comes to mind? Energy drinks? Extreme sports? Sure. But what if I told you that Red Bull's biggest secret isn't even in the can? It's not about the flavor, the caffeine, or the boost you get. Red Bull has created something far more valuable than just an energy drink. They've built a billion-dollar empire on a secret formula, one that has nothing to do with the drink itself. In this video, we're going to uncover the real reason why Red Bull dominates the market and how they turned a simple product into one of the world's most successful brands. The truth is shocking, and it might change the way you see marketing forever. Red Bull doesn't just sell an energy drink, they sell an experience. And that's where the magic happens. It's easy to think Red Bull is a market leader because it's the best product out there. But here's the truth. When it comes to taste, it's not even the most popular energy drink. In fact, in blind taste tests, many consumers prefer its competitors. And yet, Red Bull is the go-to choice for millions around the globe. Why? Because Red Bull isn't about the product itself. They've created an illusion. They've convinced us that drinking Red Bull is more than just about energy. It's about becoming part of an elite group, a lifestyle, and that's what makes it worth the premium price. While competitors focus on the drink, Red Bull focused on creating a perception, a feeling of exclusivity, adventure, and thrill. That's why they're the leader in the market, despite not having the best product. At the center of this marketing genius was Dietrich Mateschitz, the man who took a simple energy drink and turned it into a global powerhouse. In the 1980s, while in Thailand, Mateschitz discovered a local energy drink called Krating Dang. It was cheap, effective, and wildly popular among truck drivers and laborers. But Mateschitz saw something bigger. Instead of just importing the drink, he saw the potential to transform it into a global brand. He adjusted the formula to suit Western tastes, gave it a new name, Red Bull, and launched it as a premium product for a select group of high performers, adventurers, and risk-takers. But Mateschitz's real stroke of brilliance came with his marketing strategy. He didn't just sell a drink, he created a movement. Mateschitz knew that competing with the likes of Coca-Cola or Pepsi using traditional ads wouldn't work. So he created a whole new strategy, one that made Red Bull feel like more than just a product. It made it a lifestyle. The campaign started with guerrilla marketing. Students were paid to leave empty Red Bull cans in trendy spots like nightclubs and gyms. The idea was simple: make Red Bull appear everywhere, so people would assume it was popular and therefore want to be part of it. But Mateschitz didn't stop there. Red Bull didn't just sponsor extreme sports, it created them. Events like the Red Bull Flug Tag and extreme skydiving stunts became legendary. And each one was carefully crafted to embody the daring, fearless nature of the brand. Red Bull wasn't just selling a drink, they were selling an identity. Red Bull's price tag isn't an accident, it's part of a strategy. Mateschitz understood something crucial. People don't just buy products, they buy what those products say about them. When Red Bull launched, it was significantly more expensive than other soft drinks. The can was smaller, the price was higher, but that was intentional. The high cost made Red Bull feel exclusive, premium, and desirable. This pricing strategy worked because of a psychological phenomenon known as the price-quality heuristic. Essentially, we assume that if something costs more, it must be better. And Red Bull used this to its advantage, positioning itself as the drink of choice for people who wanted to perform at their best, whether in sports, business, or life. Red Bull doesn't just sell a drink, it sells a culture. When you see a Red Bull ad, it's not about the taste or ingredients. It's about action, adventure, and pushing limits. Whether it's Formula One, extreme sports, or world record stunts, Red Bull makes sure its brand is tied to high energy, high adrenaline experiences. And this is no accident. Mateschitz wanted Red Bull to represent more than just an energy boost. He wanted it to symbolize a lifestyle, a culture of risk-takers, thrill-seekers, and people who refuse to play it safe. And that's why people don't just drink Red Bull, they live Red Bull. One of Red Bull's greatest secrets is its ability to create a sense of mystery. While other brands proudly flaunt their ingredients and production processes, Red Bull keeps everything under wraps. There's always been speculation about what makes Red Bull so effective. Is it the caffeine, the taurine, a secret formula? The company doesn't reveal much, and that uncertainty only fuels curiosity and desire. But Red Bull doesn't just rely on mystery, they use scarcity to their advantage. When they first launched, they made sure Red Bull wasn't available everywhere. It was deliberately hard to find, creating a sense of exclusivity. And even today, they rarely offer discounts or promotions, maintaining their premium pricing. This strategy keeps Red Bull feeling elite, and in turn, it keeps the demand high. Dietrich Mateschitz, the mastermind behind Red Bull, didn't just build a company, he built a cultural icon. Unlike most CEOs, he stayed out of the spotlight, letting the brand speak for itself. When Mateschitz discovered Krating Daeng in Thailand, he saw potential in a way no one else did. But it wasn't just about selling a drink. It was about creating a whole new lifestyle, a movement that would transcend the product itself. Even after Mateschitz's passing in 2022, his legacy continues. The blueprint he created, centered around extreme sports, media, and exclusivity, remains the foundation of Red Bull's success. And that's why, despite all odds, Red Bull continues to thrive. Red Bull has ruled the energy drink market for years, but can it maintain its dominance? With consumers moving toward healthier options, Red Bull faces pressure to evolve. It's already offering sugar-free options, but can it balance health trends without losing its premium, high-energy image? Brands like Celsius and established players like Starbucks are eating into Red Bull's share. To stay ahead, Red Bull must keep innovating, both in products and marketing, to stay relevant against healthier competitors. Social media influencers now shape consumer choices. Red Bull, a pioneer in media marketing, must embrace digital platforms to stay connected with younger audiences and maintain its iconic, exclusive aura. Red Bull isn't just a drink, it's a lifestyle. The brand's expansion into sports, media, and wellness is key to future growth, but it must keep its adventurous, elite image intact. Red Bull isn't just selling caffeine, it's selling the dream of pushing boundaries and living life on the edge. As long as that dream resonates with consumers, Red Bull will continue to thrive.